Oh, it's your boy Carcino. What's up? Everybody is asking me about what's going on with Mase. Yo, what's going on with Mase, man? What's up? What's going on, Cino? Did you talk to Mase? You still cool with Mase? I'm like, ain't that something weird? I'm getting messages now. Am I still cool with Mase? And then before, people like, man, Mace don't know you exist. All that for months and months and months. Then this happened. Next thing you know, hey, yo, man, you cool with Mace still? Can you talk to Mace? What did he say? I'm like, Mace just told you what he said. Oh man, but I did try to reach out to him. I don't know if he's busy or whatever, but I have not really had any like messages with him back and forth. We really haven't had too much to talk about. I'm like, if you want to do an interview, I'll interview with you. If you don't want to do it, that's cool too. You know, it is what it is. Especially at this point. You know. So anyway, he had to grind, do what he had to do. He got his money up, and Meek Mill put out a message telling people about these slave contracts and how these people doing this and that, and come to Rock Nation basically, and how to come up and all this stuff, and Mace just pop up out the blue and left it right on Meek Mill's thing. Diddy, I heard your Grammy speech about how you all in the Mace voice. Okay. Well, you better hit the Cash App up, Carcino the name, or donate to the Stream Lab, which is in the description box. That's what you could do. I might bring back the super chat over here just for y'all, so y'all gonna have three options now to eliminate all your excuses. I'll do that. So if I was doing the Mace voice, it means Denny. I heard your Grammy speech about how you are now the artist, and how about the artist must take back control, and so I'll be the first to take that initiative. Also, before we ask of other ethnicities to do right by us, we should do right as black people. We should do better, especially the creators. I heard you loud and clear when you said that you are now for the artists, and that my response is if you want to see change, you got to make a change today by starting with yourself. Well, your past business practices knowingly have continued purposely starving your artists and been extremely unfair to the same artists that helped you obtain that icon award and that iconic bad boy label. For example, you still got my publishing for like 24 years ago, which you gave me 20 grand, which makes me never want to work with you as an artist when after you know someone is robbing you and tarnishing your name, when you don't want to comply with his horrendous business model. However, people will always ask me, what's up with Mase? So I would be forced to still perform to not look crazy when I was getting peanuts, and the robbery would continue. So many great moments and people's lives and music were lost. But again, I rolled with you in the face of death without flinching, and you still wouldn't do right. I never said anything because I wanted to wait until I was financially great so I can ensure that I was addressing this from a pure place and not out of spite. To add insult, You screaming black excellence and love, but I know love isn't free. So I offered you $2 million in cash just a few days ago to sell me back my publishers as his biggest artist alive. That always show you respect for you giving me an opportunity at 19 years old. Your response was, if I can match what the European guy offered, that I would be the only way I could get it back. Or I could wait until I turned 50 and it would revert back to me from when I was 19 years old. You bought it out for 20K and I offered you 2 million in cash. This is not black excellence at all. When our own race is enslaving us. If it's about us owning, it can't be about owning each other. No more hiding behind love. You changed, get the artists back their money so they can take care of their families. Now, can you believe that? Mm-mm-mm. Can you believe that? Wow. Now, this was tough. Remember Jay-Z said this in the song back in 98. Jay-Z said this when he was talking about Ride or Die. Remember? What he say? He spanked rappers, something like that, and then he was saying something, especially those that get up for their publishing. So always the weakest dude out the crew. I probably make more money off my album than you. So now we see what Jay-Z was talking about. Well, I already knew what he's talking about, but publishing game. You know, a lot of artists didn't know that. Jay was an older guy in the game. Jay was about to hit 30 when he blew. So Mase was blowing at 19. But he's just a young kid in the game, coming out the gate selling 3-something million records. Then drop another album. I mean, you gotta look at Harlem World. That sold almost 10 million albums. Hell Up in Harlem, rather. Harlem World selling about 4-5 million. Even Double Up, he didn't promote that, and that sold 2 million. You know, it's like, you serious? He had a lot, nothing but millions coming out of his catalog early before it all just stopped. Now, here's the thing though. Mase was given a lot of money from Puff. The first time they signed the deal, he was paid a lot of money in advance. Like a lot of money. And he left. He left the game. I mean, I don't even know where that's even possible that you're allowed to keep the money and leave and just like, look, you got your album. I'm not going to promote it, but I did my work. I got the money. I'm out. So he comes back with the Welcome Back album and got another check. So that's all I know. I don't know how much it was, but I'm hearing millions. Now he could tell me different. When I talk to him, I'll ask him. But that's what I'm hearing. It was millions. Now, if that's just for the record deal, they ain't got nothing to do with his publishing money. Understandable. But this is where lawyers come into play. You know, you see the Locks, they worked out a deal to get theirs back from Puff when he was in a giving mood, when tired of the Locks bashing him. And here the nice guy don't get the prize. This is why people, younger artists, don't realize how important their publishing is. And once that's gone away, then, you know, you just screwed up. You lost it all. And for what? What you gonna get out of it? So learn from this if you're a young and up-and-coming artist. Learn from this mistake that Mase made and a lot of artists are still making today of signing away their publishing. Because if you do become a success, if you do become a success and you don't have it, man, you know, it's just severe. But here's the problem I have. And this is not saying for Mase. I'm just saying for everybody else in the industry. The same way y'all go after the brother man and saying no black man should own another black man and all that. We got to start with ourselves. Y'all have this misunderstanding that how many blacks are in the record business right now that's in this position, period. Like, it's wrong to own publishing. How you think a record artists get their money? Because they own publishing. They took the risk and put up the money and the belief, and you, as for collateral, put up your publishing. So if you're a hustler, in order to get consignment, you know, you had to give up something that's going to pay off every, you know, for years to come down the road. And you feel like if I recoup that, I got to get that back. Now they bought it from you early. Bought it flat out. So now they own it outright, all 100% of your publishing. Now, you accepted that money because you was young, and you think now is the good time to go back and try to find a way to get it. Cool, but it don't normally work this way. And if this was Clive, do you think a rap artist would tell Clive and go out publicly and do this to Clive? Jimmy Iovine, all these other record executives who own artist publishings and don't give it back to the artists at all. Why they always want to go after the brother? You know, they quick to come out for the brother and throw their name under the bus, but they won't do it for nobody else. If the white guy own your publishing, oh, that's just how it goes. You see, I have a problem with that. If you're going to do that, then it needs to be universal. And yes, that was a play on words and definitely a pun. Everybody should be held accountable. So if they doing this, you get to keep your publishing and all of these different things and these deals now. Because see, what's happening is that what happened to the record business is that they kept, you know, promoting and putting out projects that wasn't selling and they weren't getting their monies back. What happens is that ruins a business. If you have a high turnover ratio, you have to have something to come out of it. That's saying if we sign 50 artists, we got to have 4 to 5 out of that 50 that hit. Out of 50 artists, they looking to get maybe 4 or 5 artists out of that 50. If they get 5 out of that 50, that could cover all the losses they had for all 50 artists. And then they can move forward in building a new foundation off them. They say, okay, this is our new foundation. And you guys are going to bring in talent. That's what we need. Just bring the talent in. We'll handle it from here. So your guys is getting your money. They be like, man, I'm getting shorted on my ends of the money right here. What's happening? Why am I short? Well, this is how much you get. You got to pay for that. You got to pay for that. That Coca-Cola you're drinking costs $15. What? Yeah, man, inflation. So, got to charge you for that. That ain't no regular towel. That's an Egyptian cotton towel. I ain't asked for that. Yeah, well, that's what you got. So, you getting upcharged for a lot of everything. But you know how you can make your money? Yeah. We're going to start this imprint, right? Get your own label. Yeah, you the boss. Right, I'm the boss. Right, and you bring in all your artists, you sign them to your label, right, to your imprint, and that's how you make your money off them. Oh, bad. Right, but you got to make sure they good now and they ready to work. You don't need no lazy artists. You the boss. I'm the boss. You the boss. Yeah, bring them on in. And now what you're doing is you building legs. And those 4 artists that you got are your legs. And they're building branches. Building branches like a tree. You got 4 trees and the branches are growing when they're going out getting these young artists who don't know any better and they signing them to their label. And once they got them on the label, they got them. They got them, boy. Now, everything works. It's all good, baby. It's all good. So now, he gets a percentage off those guys you signed up, but he won't get as much as you, but he gets his percentage. It's small, but he gets it. He don't ever have to really do nothing for that artist, but he's going to get a percent. So you start adding up all those percents, and he got 4. And each one of those 4 go out and get them, say, each little rapper he got, they get their little crew, and they get like 4 or 5 rappers, sign them up. The main guy that signed them up, his rap artist, he gonna get about 60%. He might take he's like, look, I'm only gonna get 5%, 6% out of the deal. Off the artist you get, I'm only taking 5%. What's 5%? So that's 5%, 6%, or whatever he's charging off every little artist that guy signed up there. He don't even have to meet those artists. He's getting his 5. So he ain't got to deal with them. He's only worried about his legs, making sure they stay up and making sure they being bosses. Hey, stay on your guys. Go out and get some more. Y'all doing good. Build your company up. Now you getting money. You like that money? Yeah, keep it going. Y'all managers. Y'all not owners. Y'all managers. That's how that works. You think you got your label imprint that's working, you're managing. That's it. You're managing to keep that guy who you're signed to rich. Because he's in position to run it all. Because he's not going to just stay with you for. He's going to get another 50 artists, and he's going to shuffle up the deck and see if he can get another good 3 or 4 or 5 out of them. Sign them, get them to get their little label imprint, encourage them to go out to be bosses. But they convince them that they're the boss, and they going out signing artists. And he getting those 5%. All those 5% add up. Then when you got 5% with 200 artists, You getting 5% of everything. You never had to deal with them, never had to meet them, never been face to face with them, ever. But you getting your 5%. Meanwhile, the person that's managing them, who supposedly is the owner or the boss, he's got to deal with all the nonsense. He's got to deal with the managers. He got to deal with the road guy. He got to deal with all of them. He got to perform with them on stage. He got to do all this work for his percentage. So, a little something to think about. But they saying they want to change the game. So, the game is changed now because it's all about streaming, and they're trying to find an avenue and how to corner the market on the streaming. So all the numbers you see when they're like, this artist streamed this much, it's all fake. Fake, fake, fake. Because one, nobody really has the interest anymore. It has drained the music industry as you know it. No one can really get into an album anymore. People get into it for a week and then they toss it to the side and they go to something else. Because you just have the access to this music industry, everything comes down to being singles now. So when people streaming, there's no artwork to get behind, it's nothing. So it's just giving you songs. So there's no real attachment to anything. So everything becomes individualized. So the more you put out, the more streaming hits you should be able to get. So you see when Chris Brown put out like 175 songs, and people was like, that is the dumbest idea ever. Then he saw all of these songs were streaming in the top 4. It messed up everybody's promotion and everything because all of this stuff is streaming because they want to hear all these songs Chris Brown put up. And he made a S-load of money off of it because it's streaming. And he realized that this is the singles game. It's not the albums game. And now everybody wants to make 45 songs. Look, I got 20 songs. I'm like, geez, man, it's a monkey see, monkey do business. Just hopefully you guys can make your way through the figure 8. And as for Diddy and Mase, they'll figure it out. And if you came here too late and you missed all the good stuff, you can either take the video back or just wait till it loads up and you guys can start from there. And as always, don't forget to support the page, man. Streamlab is in the description box. Click that button and you go to there. Or you can hit up the Cash App. It's Carcino. That's the name on the Cash App. And definitely, if you guys like the Patreon and you saw what we did with Kobe and we explained all the details they left out of that Colorado case that you should know, that was shocking. I'm glad you saw that. That's for VIP members only on my Patreon. So, VIP members, February, believe me, it's finna be insane. You think January was tough? Wait till you see February. We ain't playing no games in February. I promise you.